So the question is, how do you like your coffee?
I always advise people to drink my coffee black so that they understand my coffee. So I do exactly the same so that I can understand my coffee and know how my coffees have been produced, what the intention with which I produce them, and is it really showcasing that in the cup. So I always drink it black and do not add any milk or sugar because I get the actual taste of the coffee itself.
So even when you drink coffee, it's an experiment time for you to see
Yes.
the perfection of your farm. Do you
Because-
notice like anything is missing in my coffee today, or any like specific of it?
I think it depends on how you brew it.
Okay.
And sometimes it also depends how a roaster has roasted the coffee. Okay. So sometimes we know that a particular coffee needs to taste like tropical fruits, right? So when I taste the cup of coffee, when one type of roaster has roasted it, it will taste like tropical fruits and it'll have like a side smaller note of caramel. But when a different type of roaster does it, there is a high chance of it tasting more like caramel and less like tropical berries, So I get to see that depending on, who has roasted it, how we have brewed the coffee. And especially I like to have iced brews. So I always brew it on a V60, like a cold, So so when I have that, it has more subtle flavors. So that's what I'm more into. I'm not a person who likes to drink strong coffee, which is funny because Robusta is known to be strong.
Okay.
But I brew it in a specific way that it's more subtle than what it should be.
You really are the fourth generation coffee farmer. I'm sure your parents, like whoever, they don't drink like this, right? So they just have a coffee with milk.
They are actually more into drinking filter coffees because they have always been brought up in that way. But I guess my mom is more into tea and not
Okay.
coffee, which is hilarious. But I think most of the planters, they don't drink as much coffee as you think they should, And I think this is a big missing link. Not drinking your own estate's coffee kind of would, you don't know what you're really selling. So
Correct.
that becomes, I think that's a big gap in most planters. I think they need to start drinking their own coffees first.
Yeah.
So like for whatever price you're selling, if your coffee is really that good. So no one can bluff and tell you
Correct.
your coffee is not good because you'll know what it is.
How do you feel as a coffee farmer when people pay premium price for a cup of coffee at Starbucks?
I guess I should still be happy, like at least someone's making the money. But I wish at the end, a farmer could make that amount of
Okay.
money because there's a lot of hard work gone into it. Like it's good that, someone in the chain is making money, but I really, really wish a farmer would get, a good sum in that.